Hello world, this is Zan playing Abysia in the Dominions 5 game, Stairway to Eternity, turn number 3. So before I even took a look at this turn, I had a Discord message of some diplomacy, pretty much saying I have a new neighbor. And before we check out who that even is, I'm just going to go through the regular turn. I have my research is complete. My assassination was successful, because usually this happens at night. And as I said before, my assassins have 50% dark vision, so they're half as affected by the darkness. And on top of that, they have a pretty good attack skill, pretty good HP, good protection. And because of strength 14, they actually hit really hard to make things even better. Poison Dagger is not terrible. It's going to give them an extra attack point. If you see they have a base of 12, but this is actually 13 because of the weapon. It does 2 extra damage, and it puts a strong poison on someone. So against regular humans that are not ready for this, just a scratch, and 15 damage is probably enough to take him out. So again, coupled with the high attack, it's dark. This guy here, the defense skill of 10, so he's going to roll a 10 plus 2d6 against 13 and 2d6. Odds are he's going to have a bad time because of this darkness penalty. He has 11 hit points, so if the 16 rolls high against his protection, he's dead. If it rolls anything above his protection, that poison will take him out. To make matters worse, since this is a basic human, being near this Abyssian is going to tire him out. So he's also on a timer to either be lit on fire or fall asleep due to the heat. Odds are it's going to walk up to him, smack in the face, and he's done. And here would be the roll, so 11 points of damage, exactly his hit points, 16 plus 8 as the damage roll, and 25 versus 15 for the defense roll. Easy peasy. So the next fight is a province fight. Looks like I won. This is more what a blind expand should look like, and if I had picked this province for my blind expand instead of a bunch of elephants, this would have happened. I lost one dude, because these are wolf tribe that have daggers, double daggers for 12 damage. But again, my Abyssian infantry are wearing plate armor, so it's 12 versus 18. So what likely will happen is the enemy will short bow me. It's going to plink off. These guys are trying to dagger me, and it's just not. It doesn't work. Oh, that guy with the great sword over there might have actually killed someone. These guys running, these guys are soon to rout. Well, yep, and there it is. Also easy. So with that, we can find that our new neighbor is Asphodel, the dying necrotic centaur dryads from the forest. If I hadn't been approached by this player already through diplomacy, I would have had my alarm bells ringing that this was going to be a very different game than you traditionally expect, because this move means that his capital is for sure here. And that means the first turn he went here, second turn he went here. Not knowing anything about these nations, Abysia is a very good counter to Asphodel because we're made of fire and we have things that will burn their tree people and make them very sad. So it's very possible. I think he knew beforehand that I was going to be his neighbor, that this is an attempt to take me out before I can really defend myself, before I can get going, because the longer the game goes, the harder it will be for him to fight me directly. In theory, of course, anything can happen. So if he had not messaged me, I would assume his next move is here. I've already talked to a few people on how to handle this. The recommended thing was just come over here, press this all the way up, and none of these are particularly good units. They're the ones I just actually ran over. But the thing about the White Bulls is they're going to go berserk, and they're going to start trampling everything. So big raging bull squishing all the tiny people. The problem with them going berserk is they're going to get tired. So this thing probably, White Bull's nature and earth magic, it's probably going to have regen, maybe fortitude. Either way, what's going to happen is he's going to come in here. Again, this is all theory. He'll run all these poor little humans over, and maybe some of these other Abyssians over, and then he's gonna get tuckered out. He's gonna fall asleep, and um, at least like how I would hope this turns out. These guys with the big hitting guys, my own dudes would be set to patrol their battle axes, or will just swing at a sleeping giant bull. And even if he has regen, 20 of these guys taking swings at it, I'd probably reinforce. It's not a lot, and since I didn't profit, I was going to profit this guy this turn. Um, it wouldn't be too much. They wouldn't be blessed, but that's okay because my bless does not increase their offensive capability. So if they were blessed, all does nothing. Fate moving would actually be pretty good. Bull will take more damage, such and such. Bark Skin would kind of help, not too much, but trampling is AP, I believe, so something. But so unblessed, these guys are going to hit just as hard as if I had blessed them, just because of the way I designed it. And 2 for 23 is pretty good. This is heat 1. So in theory, if I were to do this, move all these guys over, and start patrolling, this would be okay, probably. Luckily, the guy approached me, he offered diplomacy, and before I even looked at the turn, when we were talking about this, I said, well, I think our territory is 2 straight lines of 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's just make a deal on these provinces and we're good to go. We'll have a non-aggression pact because I think I would prefer to let the traditional game run its course, where we go and fight some indies and we'll see where everything lands. But he offered, no, here's non-aggression pact 3. So 3 turns after he has notified me, then we can actually start attacking each other. If the word is to be trusted, and usually the players are good about this. But he actually came and he offered me this province here, the one I'm assassinating, this province here, and this province here, and this province here. I really wanted these 2, and I was willing to settle for these 3. Like, don't mess with me. Because there's not a lot that stops him from getting the bull and going here. Like, I think his play would have been moved into this province first and just start rampaging, because I don't own these. This is a good deal for me, so I will take it, and he's pop kill. I'm kind of pop kill. I'm the land of milk and honey, but people are just going to die for hanging around, and then if they're not dead, I'm going to blood hunt them, and they'll figure it out. So with that said, I now have a claim for these provinces through his very generous deal. I think what I will do is, this is still really bad. I'm going to check this turn with Varath. I'm going to go ahead and rename him to Redshirt number 1, because that's exactly what he's going to be doing. He's going to run up here. I just need him to walk in, take a look, and run. The odds of him surviving are low. He might go into any of these provinces, in which case he's dead. To slightly increase his chances, I think what I'll do is just run into this one, because this one here, I'm probably just going to assassinate everything this turn. We killed someone last turn. Usually there's about 3 commanders per province. If you even check this one here, there was just 2. So usually there's 3. This will be 4 assassinations. I'm assuming they're all going to work. So I'm going to have Harut come in here. He's going to hold 3 times. There's no cavalry. And then retreat, in case I'm wrong. So that way he's going to run, he's going to hang out, he's going to give it the entire enemy a chance to run off. Let me actually put him more like down here. This is risky because sometimes he'll walk in and then walk out before you take it, but I want to be safe. So we're going to do the triple assassination, assuming there's 4 commanders or less. We're going to come in here with Harut. He's going to take a pic. He's going to take a picture. Ideally, if there are no commanders, that means the army is going to retreat, and voila, free province, no losses. Meanwhile, Murmur is going to come up here with all of this, and since these are wolf tribe, it's going to be a repeat of my fight against these guys. Let me actually bring this back down to 6. Since this has been negotiated, and again, I would like to trust this man at his word. If I am wrong, I'm beyond screwed, because Bonds of Fire, it does not work on on the bull. My guy would sit there mind burning him, and I don't know how that would go. By my guy, I mean my actual god, the Divine Glyph, declaring the land as milk and honey. How this fight would go, if these two titans duped it out, is he's going to try to run at me. I don't remember how many attacks this thing has. I know just it tramples, but he can't trample me because I'm size 6. So he's going to be swinging at me. All doesn't matter because he's going to be berserking. His morale's going to be 99. But he's going to get tired and lit on fire if he's not fire resistant. I don't think he is. My guy is ethereal, and odds are he does not have magic weapons, so he's going to miss 75% of the time. I'm going to fate weave him, so his rolls are going to be worse. I'm going to, or he's going to be in the darkness. The bull will be in the darkness, so his rolls are already bad. And I'm going to burn his eyes whenever he fails this roll, which will be easier to fail due to fate weaving. Again, all theory, and all the meanwhile, this guy is mind burning him. So hopefully, with the heat aura, with the sight vengeance, even defense skill 5 might be able to dodge this bull, because ideally he's going to have like attack 0 between being blinded, being in the. I wonder if you can, if being blind and being in the dark stacks penalties. That's an interesting question. We'll find out. Or we probably won't find out here, but I'll find out eventually and probably say it. Anyways, so this turn, move with Murmur up to Folio, beat up the Wolf Tribe. The turn after, I'll see if I move to Titan Steps on 33. There's no road here, and I don't think these guys will be map move 2, and I don't think they'll be able to fight whatever's in this throne. So it sucks. I'm going to have to double back and waste a turn, but that's okay. Over here, Jebel will be a prophet, and very importantly, he will be renamed. I'm not very creative. I know I bashed all the other prophets earlier. I'm just going to call him Hooligan. I don't expect Hooligan to last forever. So if anything, if you're seeing this and he's still alive and you drop a comment for a name, I'll go poke that in as long as it's rated, PG-13. We'll see how that goes. Because odds are he's not going to go for he's not going to go for a while, longer than Red Shirt, but we'll see. So assassinations here, move here. Red Shirt checks this out. Hooligan is prophetizing. If he succeeds, I want to say I need to get this province, the swamp, and this is all going to be in hopes that there are lizards here. The problem is, and I'll do this on my own time, don't worry, I need to not stumble over my feet because Abyssians are very slow, and I don't want to be just moving these assassins here and then moving them here. I especially don't want them moving them here because assassins are very bad against barbarians. Even at night, these guys are very good fighters, and they might actually beat these assassins. It's not always, it's kind of like 60-40, my assassins will beat them 60% of the time. They're expensive, I don't want to waste that, I want to keep them. Whereas this province here, this guarantees me Sacred End ones, and I'll need those for Foul Vapors, which again, I'm worried Pan and Asphodel might do to me. But either way, not a quick turn 2, but a turn 2 talking about already diplomacy. And just for those who don't know, this came in through again, Discord. Discord is kind of before the game, or between the game. At any time, someone just might, hey, yo, what's up? I'm going to attack you with this giant wait, or let's have a non-aggression pact. You can also send messages in-game. That's the other way of doing it, where we see all the other nations. But for now, this came through Discord before I even saw the turn that this was happening, and I got a better deal than expected. I'm happy. This is good. See you guys on turn 4.